God, if you close your eyes.
Hey there, what is going on, guys? My name is Crazy Pie, and today we're going to be talking about the strongest Titan within Titanfall 2, because I've recently been playing a lot of Titans vs Titans. I've tried it out, and I know I've made a hate video, not a hate video, but I know I've said in my last video I've talked about this Titan. I'll just be honest, it's the Scorched Titan. I know I said I didn't like it, but today we're going to be talking about why it's actually good, because I actually grew up and decided to try this Titan out, because I've heard some good things about it, and so I tried him out, and I must say, guys, literally he is one of the best Titans in this game, hands down. Bro, this is such a good Titan. So if you don't know already, the Scorch is pretty much a fire Titan, and he has a thermite launcher. So yeah, but guys, I just want to do the original routine here, but before we do get into this, guys, make sure you do leave a like, as subscribe. We are on the road to 400 subscribers, and all is appreciated, guys. Let's leave a like. Goal for this video will be around 6 likes. I don't know, it's just a even number, okay? I don't want to do an odd number, so 6 likes, right? But getting into the Scorch Titan, guys, he is, like I said, a fire Titan who his primary damage is fire, and he can pretty much defend himself against fire, so that obviously is cool. And he's kind of like the Ion Titan, except he has a shield, but it's not necessarily a vortex shield, it's a flame shield. So pretty much his left bumper ability is pretty much where he holds up a shield in front of him, and it's pretty much hot fire. So if someone tries to shoot a bullet or a missile at you, it'll pretty much just melt right in front of your face, and it won't even touch you. So say Legion is just shooting a bunch of bullets at you, it'll just melt all into shreds and just into little just pieces, and it won't even touch you. So that's obviously good. The Ion is obviously better there because you can send them back, but the Scorch's shield lasts a little bit longer, and it can also hurt pilots, which is pretty good. So definitely that is one of the main reasons why this guy is extremely strong. So his gun, if you need to like get out of a sticky situation, you can just use that shield and get out of there, as well as his gun. Okay, he is probably the slowest Titan. He's pretty much like a tank. If you think of an army tank or something like that, it's pretty much what this guy is. So he only has one bullet in his gun, and it's a thermite, and pretty much you have to shoot it and then put another thermite in the top of the gun, and then shoot it again, put another thermite, etc, etc. So pretty much this Titan, you want to try and pop out. If you try to rush with this Titan, it won't be as good as, you know, say like Ronin would be for rushing, because this guy doesn't even have any dashes. You can use the dash ability for him to give him a dash, but I don't use that because personally I use the start off with the 30% the overclock, so I automatically get 30% built into my course, because I'll talk about that after why I have that. But pretty much you're just gonna want to be poking with this guy since he only has that one bullet in his mag, and just you want to shoot, crouch down behind an object, shoot, crouch down, etc. Just keep on poking out at your enemies and just, you know, hopefully get him that way. It'll still be good. You'll still get a lot of damage, and honestly, if you shoot a thermite at the enemy, the fire will just pretty much just stay there for a little bit of time, and it'll actually start to burn the enemy as it is sitting there. So it pretty much has a lot of splash damage. You can kill a multiple amount of Titans with this Scorch, and honestly, he's extremely strong just because of that. His fire, just because of his splash damage alone, it just does so much damage to enemy pilots, and it's extremely overpowered. So honestly, like, this guy is so strong. And then his massive ability is a flame core. It's pretty much where you smash the ground, and honestly, the reason why I said I use overclock is because this Titan is pretty much a suicide bomber. The main goal with this Titan is to pretty much get that flame core, because it does an extreme amount of damage. So you want to try and get that flame core as fast as possible, and once you do, suicide yourself into another Titan essentially, and then you basically kill that Titan by killing yourself, I guess. If you can survive, then that's good. Most of the time you could survive, but some of the time I just like to suicide bomb him, because the Scorch has a lot of health. It's just he doesn't have that good of defense. So most of the time, once I do get that flame core, I'm already lost a lot of health. So that's why I have that overclock ability, so I can still, you know, have a little bit of health when I have them. So it's just obviously good in that sense, and then you can still carry on to get a little bit more kills with the Scorched Titan, and carry him on and just get some more flame kills. His R1 bumper ability is like basically same as the Ronin's, except when he smashes the ground, it's not a wall of electricity, it is a wall of fire that'll stay there for a little bit, and you can also get a little upgrade that'll extend the wall of fire, which I don't really recommend. If you're going to use Scorch, I recommend using Scorched Earth, because when you use his big flame ability, it'll leave a bunch of thermite wake in it, so pretty much you will just end up killing them a lot. You'll end up killing all more enemies, and yeah, it'll be good. So definitely, guys, go ahead and check out the Scorched Titan. Honestly, he's probably one of the strongest Titans just because of his splash damage, and just because of how strong and how much health he actually has, and because of his shield. If you just poke with this Titan, you'll pretty much just pop out, shoot him, splash damage, and then also burn the other Titan, and it'll be extremely good. As well as if an enemy pilot tries to fly straight into you, you can just use your super ability like that shield and melt the enemy pilot. So it's pretty good, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you do subscribe, as well as leave it a like. It'll always be helpful. And yeah, guys, check out the Scorched Titan. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Peace.